once in your life you find her, someone who turns your heart around, and next thing you know, you're closing down the town. Wake up and it's still with you, even though you left your way across town, wondering to yourself, hey, what have I found? When you get caught between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, best that you can do, best that you can do is fall in love. Arthur, he does as he pleases, all of his life his master's toys, and deep in his heart he's just a boy, living his life one day at a time. He's showing himself a pretty good time. He's laughing about the way they want him to be. When you get caught between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, best that you can do, best that you can do, best that you can do is fall in love. When you get caught between the moon and New York City, oh, it's crazy.
John Gielgud is rightly revered as one of the greatest actors of the English stage. He performed across 7 decades. Gielgud made his debut on the stage in 1922. Then, 72 years later, in 1994, he was still performing in the radio production of plays for the BBC, which he'd been doing since the late 1920s. Gielgud played a key role in helping revitalize interest in Shakespeare in what became a new golden age of classical theater. His first Oscar nomination came for his supporting performance in the 1964 movie adaptation of Beckett, co-starring Richard Burton and Peter O'Toole. That John Gielgud's only Oscar win was for the comedy Arthur feels a bit counterintuitive, but man, was he great in the picture. Writer-director Steve Gordon initially considered Alec Guinness and David Niven for the butler role, but Dudley Moore suggested Gielgud. I told Steve Gordon that Gielgud was wonderful at comedy, said Moore, having seen him in English plays. Steve Gordon couldn't find any filmed examples of Gielgud being funny. Nevertheless, he offered Gielgud the part. Of course, the actor said no. I thought it was rather smutty and a vulgar little film, so I refused it, said Gielgud. This is my John Gielgud, by the way. But each time they asked me, they doubled my salary, so naturally I became reconciled to do it. Producer Charles Jaffe said Gielgud never quite got the jokes. According to co-star Liza Minnelli, Gielgud would deliver a line and then he'd turn to her and Dudley Moore and ask if what he just said was funny. Now, I believe that happened because Moore and Minnelli didn't make it up, but there's no way John Gielgud didn't know he was funny. He was too good an actor not to know. Coming up, Dustin Hoffman demonstrates how to properly cross a New York street. From 1969, Midnight Cowboy is next on Turner Classic Movies.
Next on TCM, Midnight Cowboy, then Clute, and later, Romeo and Juliet. We tip our Capulet to Oscar tonight.